Alright, let's dive into something that's got me pretty excited. A story about transformation, community, and breathing new life into forgotten spaces. Imagine this: a vandal-hit Oast house, sitting right next to a historic castle, could soon become a bustling community centre and cafe. Sounds like something out of a feel-good movie, right? But this is real, and it's happening in Canterbury. Personally, I think this is one of those projects that shows how a little vision can turn a neglected eyesore into a vibrant hub. What makes this really interesting is the contrast: a historic building, scarred by vandalism, being reimagined as a space for connection and creativity. It's not just about fixing up a building, it's about restoring its soul. Here's the deal: the site includes a Grade I listed hop kill and a 1970s storage building, both of which have been vacant for years. From my perspective, this is a classic case of untapped potential. These structures, left to decay, have become targets for vandalism and graffiti. But Julie Dod, the applicant behind this project, sees something different. She wants to turn the ground floor of the kill into a cozy cafe bar with lounge seating. Imagine sipping coffee inside a restored brick kill. How cool is that? What many people don't realize is that these kinds of adaptive reuse projects aren't just about aesthetics, they're about preserving history while making it relevant today. Now, let's talk about the details that really stand out. The storage building would be connected to the kill via a two-story glazed atrium, which would house a commercial kitchen. This isn't just any kitchen, it's designed to double as a space for a catering school in partnership with the Prince of Wales Youth Club. Upstairs, there'd be a community hall, meeting rooms, and even a music practice room for young people. If you take a step back and think about it, this project is weaving together so many threads: heritage, education, community, and youth engagement. It's not just a building, it's a platform for people to connect and grow. What this really suggests is that community spaces like these can be game changers, especially in urban areas. Julie Dod, who already runs the Chatterbox Cafe, knows a thing or two about creating inclusive spaces. Her cafe isn't just about food and drinks, it's a place for Lego clubs, language exchanges, and cake decorating. She's planning to bring that same energy to the Oast house, with ambitions for 100 activities a week, from prenatal yoga to golden oldies events. In my opinion, this is what communities need: spaces that cater to everyone, regardless of age or interest. It's about creating a sense of belonging. Of course, there are challenges. Amanda Sparks from the Canterbury Heritage Design Forum raised concerns about accessibility, noting the lack of a disabled lift. While there's an aspiration to add one later, it's a reminder that inclusive design should be a priority from the start. This raises a deeper question: how do we balance preserving historic structures with making them accessible to all? It's a delicate dance, but one worth figuring out. What's also fascinating is the backstory. Previous plans to turn the storage facility into flats were stalled due to environmental regulations. This new proposal, though, seems to have found a sweet spot. It's community-focused, heritage-friendly, and environmentally conscious. It's a win-win, and it's got support from heritage representatives. Personally, I think this is a blueprint for how we can repurpose neglected spaces in other cities. It's not just about saving buildings, it's about reimagining what they can become. So, here's my closing thought: this Oast House project isn't just about bricks and mortar. It's about hope, creativity, and the power of community to transform places and lives. What do you think? Could something like this work in your town? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts.